Hello everybody, my name is Eddie Cole and welcome to my channel and welcome to a very different sort of video from me. Today we will be looking at a game that I actually made one video about before. I was playing this game after I had already beaten the game, completed its story at least. Today we will be starting a new series. I'm currently at least calling it Eddie's Epic Reviews. Today we will be reviewing Coast of Tsushima. Yes, Tsushima. First of all, this game is absolutely fantastic. It's awesome. I'm not gonna be one of those reviewers who just beat it around the bush. I'll say the concluding things first. The game is amazing, and any if you have any interest in games from that era, you should definitely get it. Now, I will probably now go over some pros and cons. I'll probably start it with the pros. But first of all, now that the whole Assassin's Creed series has kind of went a different route than being assassin, this game it works like a fucking amazing replacement for an Assassin's Creed game that takes place in Japan. It is absolutely wonderful how they made the whole stealth mechanic. Although there was sort of a bad AI in the game, I will get to that later, it still works almost flawlessly. Then, of course, there's the amazing story of the game. The whole, I think it was around 25 hours that it, at least for me, lasted. It might be longer for some and shorter for other speedrunners, but it was an amazing adventure. The whole Jin's whole arc of going for from samurai to Brodo ninja was an amazing thing to see, and the whole relationship which he went through with some of his companions, especially Shimura, was, oh god, it's such a good game. Amazing story, and of course I was almost going to forget this one. It had excellent endings, but it had two endings which you can, your choices when going through the game don't affect the endings itself, but you get to choose the endings at the very end, which one you pick. I won't spoil them, but both of them are absolutely amazing. I prefer the other one a bit, but I really can't say which one because again, I don't want to spoil anything. But damn, if I had to pick like one best thing about the endings or about the game as in general, I would definitely say the excellent endings they went for. And from excellent endings, we can jump right into the great combat system, which was very amazingly portrayed in the excellent endings. Uh, the whole combat is so, it flows so smoothly. It's like some fucking Dark Souls shit, uh, plus some epic ninja SQ moves. It is amazing. Gosh, I'm just, I seem to be fangirling over this game. Anyway, great combat, amazing skill system. Yeah, amazing skill system also. The whole parrying, evading, the stances. Stances were probably my favorite thing about this game. You know, it's you got to choose your weapon stance depending on the other on the enemy's weapon. That was an amazing part of the game. Of course, there was also the ghost stance, which was probably the most badass thing I've ever seen the first time I saw it. Apart from the combat, the gameplay was pretty awesome. There were some fun mini games, like the one in which you get to cut bamboo with your sword. It was kind of tough actually. Now that I think about it, but it was also really great. And then there was also the whole dueling thing, the with actual sword duels. kind of mini bosses, I guess. Were there any other mini games? Oh yeah, there was the haiku composing mini games, but I guess those don't really count. But they were kind of cool also, especially in the endings. What else? The whole environment of the game. It was amazing. It is one of my favorite maps of all time. Well, I wouldn't say that the maps itself, but how the whole environment of the game looked. It was amazing. One thing I would actually like to kind of criticize about the maps, I kind of wanted there to be more like actual settlements in the game. There were a couple of like towns. I don't know whether the whole map is based in actual Tsushima or not. But even then, I feel like there should have been some more, like a bit larger settlements. That would have been kind of cool. But you know, I really can't complain because it's a really beautiful environment, nonetheless. Well then, if there would be any cons to consider, I would say that the biggest con for me, at least personally, was probably that I felt the side quests were a bit lacking. I haven't played all of them. No, definitely not. Apart from the story, I've played like maybe 10 or 15 hours, maybe something like that. And the side quests just feel kind of bland. I'm not really interested in their stories, or the quest designs themselves aren't usually very interesting, and sometimes they seem a bit copying each other. They're not all bad, no, but they're just kind of at the most I would say average. Then one big problem that I kind of already pre-surfaced here was the dumb AI in the game. The enemy AI sometimes seemed like the fucking I don't know how to better describe it than just must have been the wind. Yeah, that was how most of the AI worked in the game. Sometimes it was also kind of buggy, I remembered. Just like some enemies just going around in dumb circles or something like that, making them pretty much impossible to stealth kill. But aside from that, it was most of the time pretty bearable, the AI. It wasn't like, I wouldn't say it was horrible by any means, but just a sort of a nitpick, I guess. But uh, yeah, it was bad. The AI was kind of bad, I must say. Oh, one thing that I really forgot to mention of the pros, the fucking music of this game, beautiful, absolutely amazing, especially the combat music. The combat music is some of the fucking greatest orchestral video game compositions I have ever heard. Well, okay, maybe I'm going a bit far with that, but it was still amazing, amazing soundtrack for the game, especially in the combat sequences. And the final boss fight theme was godly. Uh, okay, well, yeah, that's probably about the review. Now I'm going to go on and rank this on my special ranking system. So here we are, as you can see, I have devised this absolutely amazing form of ranking uh, games. I guess games, but you can pretty much use this for any media. But actually, you can't, because as you can see here, it's property of Eddie Cole. I will sue you if you use this anywhere. Now ranking Cole of Tsushima, Coast of Tsushima into our epic Eddie's meter, I guess. Eddie's meter, yes, that sounds good. Good, Eddie's meter. I would probably place it around here. 88 seems very good. So, uh, now probably because I'll probably pick this color for it. I'll place it with a. Hold on. Technical problems. I'll place it with a dot, like right there, probably. That is Ghost of Tsushima. Can I actually write Ghost of Tsushima with very very small letters. Hold on, let's see. Aha, I can. Get a bit larger. Yeah, no, please. Amazing. Actually, that's a bit too large. We will need much smaller, like that, so that there's also some for future games that might have. Yes, amazing. Thank you everyone for watching this very different sort of video. Hope you made it to the end, and I hope you like this kind of video. Thank you and goodbye.